States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And starting with you, Ms. Jones, could we have our names?
Yes, Trish Jones, General Registrar.
Next, introduce yourself.
Sherry Garrett, Deputy Registrar.
Veronica Washington, Absentee Ballot Manager.
Betty Gibbs, Secretary of the Electoral Board.
David Levy, occasionally Chairman of the Electoral Board.
Jerry Shurigo, Vice Chair of the Electoral Board.
Jeff Rosner, Lynchburg Democratic Committee Authorized Representative and Voter Protection Liaison.
Ross Webb, Citizen.
Mark Hand, reporter with the News in Advance.
Citizen. Okay. Do we have our agendas in front of us?
Yes.
Are there any additions or changes to the agenda? Do I hear a motion to approve the agenda? Second. In favor? Aye. Agenda is approved. Moving on to minutes for the June 11th meeting. Those have been circulated and posted. Are there any changes or comments?
That they be approved as drafted.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Minutes are approved. Now we have announcements. Before we get much further, I will point out that we are electoral board members are now wearing our state-approved, state-approved and required badges. Major step forward in democracy.
Right. It means our names, apparently our names are approved by the state. That's great.
Are there any other announcements?
Only that I would like to introduce Sherry Garrett as our new Deputy Registrar and Veronica Washington as our new Absentee Ballot Manager.
Sherry joins our other deputy registrar, assisting Ms. Jones. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Gina, she's next door holding down the fort.
Any other announcements? Okay, let's move on to the registrar's report. Which is in the packet.
All right, so we'll start with registered accounts by locality. As of July 1st, we have 59,953 people registered to vote in the city of Lynchburg, with 4,570 of those being inactive. After the November election, I'm sure we'll do a mailing to try to clean up some more of the inactive list and see what's going on with that. Locality statistics, so we're going to break down by ward of the increase and or decrease of voters for the past month. It shows on here what the beginning totals were, such as Ward 1 started with 15,291 registered voters, and it shows how many re-registered, how many new, reinstated, how many people passed away, and such, and then it gives us an ending total of 15,302. So in the month, there was an increase in Ward 1 by 11 voters. So, and then the breakdown for the city as a whole is on the bottom. With the increase, we had 46 people that were registered pass away in the past month. Some re-registers, we've had 182 transfers in, 179 new registrations, 204 people transfer out, leaving us with our total registered voter total. This brings us to the budget. So when I printed this budget performance report, I printed it for the end of this past fiscal year, ending on June 30th. So the end of this story is that we are $70,794.80 over budget for the past fiscal year. Now, with that being said, we also got a reimbursement from the state for the April election of $46,164.30. That will come off of that $70,000 that we'll be asking for. So we'll be asking for roughly $25,000 over budget for the year.
Was there an additional appropriation made at the end of the year budget that was just adopted on June 30th?
Not that we have received any guidance from or information from elect. They haven't shared anything about that
I
yet.
think there was another $2 or $5 million put in the budget for
For that'd be awesome.
election money.
That would be wonderful. So, I mean, even though we're going to end up still over budget, not as much as I had originally anticipated that we were going to be over budget. So some statistics for the primary that we're running right now. So these numbers were printed as of July 1st, and then today I printed numbers as of today. So this shows us, this is for the Democratic primary portion of the election that we're running right now. As of today, this shows as of July 1st, we had received 335 mail-in absentee ballots that have been marked for CAP for processing. But as of today, we have 521 for the Democratic primary. We've got 7 in the cure stage, and 123 people have voted early for the Democratic primary in the office. For the Republican primary, as of today, we have 134 mail-in absentees that have been marked for CAP, 8 in the cure process, and 58 people have voted on the machine early for in the office. So
That's not this.
well, it is, but that was as of July 1st. So I printed a hot off the press one today.
So does somewhere on here, does it tell us the total number that were mailed of each one?
No, not on this. It doesn't. So
Do you know how many were new?
we mailed, it was right around 2,600 ballots. So they're still slowly coming in. As of today, prior to going to the post office today, there was, we had received about 650, 660. And then we've also received, I think, 76 out of the Dropbox in addition to this, so. Ongoing projects, the PAGE program, which Gina and Sherry will begin working on shortly to try to ramp up some pages for the November election. The backup precinct paperwork is still a work in progress. The annual VSSP, that'll be completed today. Election worker software, Betty's been working steadily with that, assigning election officers and such. We got voter registration activities that are underway. Already have a voter registration drive scheduled with Randolph College for October. We're going to get Liberty scheduled, try to get the University of Lynchburg scheduled to get out and hopefully take care of some of the registration prior to the November election. Gina has been busy working with absentee drives, so she has been out she's had 3 scheduled at Bentley Commons, McGurk House, and the Elms already. working with some of the facilities to get some of our elderly population and get registered or sign up for absentee ballots if that's what they want to do. And then, of course, election officer recruitment. It's always an ongoing project. Announcements, the dual primary is underway and it will be held on August 4th. Sunday voting will be available on July 19th and July 26th from 11 to 4. Saturday voting will be available July 25th and August 1st from 9 to 5. Same-day registration begins July 25th, as that is also the last day to apply for an absentee ballot. And then once again, the electoral board's always seeking applicants for the officers of election. A few important things coming up. The dates for early voting and same-day registration, mail-in absentee, supplemental chiefs training on the 28th, chiefs training on the 30th. The registrar, well, it's the last day of early voting is August 1st. We'll do LNA testing for the poll books on August 2nd. August 4th, of course, is election day, and then August 5th, canvass will begin, and then the ADA compliance will be due on September 1st.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ms. Jones. That's a very good, complete report. We do have a lot to any other discussions of the registration?
One other thing I'd like to share with the board, if I may. It's not in here, and I apologize. So I had a gentleman from the Veterans Council come by to visit day, I think it was day before yesterday. And the veterans locally are interested in becoming involved in the election process. They have a desire right now to try to help increase voter turnout in the city. So I think, you know, that excuse me, something we can think about is how to utilize probably.
I think that might be worse.
Oh, sorry. We can figure out a way to utilize our veterans to help increase voter turnout throughout the city in ways that, you know, we might not otherwise be able to reach, so.
Good. That would be very useful. Okay, let's move on to unfinished. The election workers software. This gives you sort of your experience with it. We have all of our workers.
Well, 71 of them have confirmed that they're available. 37 have accepted their assigned precinct assignments. And the chiefs and assistants have been invited to training, and they're slowly, one by one, acknowledging that they show up. But I'm also still because we have 4 assistant chiefs who are not available for this election and 1 chief, so shuffling people around. Right. You're not working where you were last time.
How many active election officers do we have? Not necessarily who are available for selection.
Active as in we've appointed them?
We've appointed, I think it's something like 140 something.
But close to 30 of them have already told us they're not available.
Can we get all 150 on this software? On this,
Well, that's kind of like, can we make people vote? No. I can't make them get on the software either. I mean, apparently they get a reminder every day. And if they're not tired of being spammed by election worker, then I'm not tired of sending it. I don't send it, it goes by itself.
I'm wondering if some of the emails aren't getting through or going into spam.
Well, I don't know about that, but some people also were confused by the fact that a couple weeks ago, when they first got an invitation to go and sign up and express their availability, then this week, they were given their assignments and they needed to accept that they were available for that particular assignment. And they're confused, and so a couple of them have emailed Trish and me to say, are we set up as available? I know, but this is more specific.
Not just church.
Oh, you do? So yes, we're still all adapting to it, but I have figured out how to tell, 8 people came to training on Monday, new election officers. And I figured out how to mark that in the program and they go and find it on their little records, the little record in there. So it's a start.
Okay. If we wanted to push them, say I were to call some of them to say, look, please sign up for the software. What would I ask them to look for?
Well, ask them if they've gotten an invitation from an election worker to sign up. Yeah, to express their availability. And at least go find that. You should get one every day though, if they haven't signed up yet.
Right.
But in their emails, you need to be filtering it automatically for them. Like my Gmail filters it down to like things that I know, like my automatic alerts to promotions to important to like it totally. So maybe they can't find it. It might be in spam because it's from
There you
an
go.
unknown
Look for
source. So if they know what to search for, they can find it right away.
Right, they search for election worker. And if they don't find it, then they should let me know and I'll find out. Because they did have one election officer who actually his wife could get signed in.
Right.
So I worked with her, I invited them to a training so that it would generate an email and she got it negotiated. So yeah, just ask them. Then if they want
Do you still have a spreadsheet with all of the 150 as well?
I do.
And is that up on the city one
Yes,
west? And that's the current one up there.
it is. Like,
Okay.
well, it is, but I haven't moved over the people that we appointed at our last meeting, because I thought, I didn't know if I was supposed to keep up my spreadsheet or if I'm supposed to try to get it all into
I think for
election.
now, move over
I
the
think I'm gonna
people
do both.
that we've appointed onto that, and let's try to get everybody into the election worker. And maybe I'll do some calling.
Do you get an election worker and look at the stuff that's in there?
So I can spot who's not signed up.
Well, Tricia signed up to work at every single precinct, so she's really messed up her database. The accuracy of our database isn't exactly clean, and I think about, there are like 60 duplicates of people in the availability list. And you're not all of them. You're only about 8 of them.
I'm worried about the people who aren't signed up.
Yes, that'll be my next project, to find out which ones they are.
We need some hands-on kind of work, I suspect.
I'm gonna take this list, which I will get to later in the agenda, and
Do-
start looking up what these people indicated.
Do we need any particular additional support from Wayne? We got that election worker. His name is Wayne.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, support from Wayne would be great.
What kinds of things?
Well, I have talked to him. Also, he connected me with a gal who works in James City County. And so I sent her an email and asked her what her experience with them. They had the software for 3 or 4 years, and there was 18 precincts. And she said she has gotten him to add new fields because I would like a field for appointment date and expiration of appointment and something else. And so I've just gotten an email from her. And I have talked to him about those new fields, and he said as they're on his like wish list of projects for the rest of the year.
Okay.
Therefore, the spreadsheet. That's good. Because then I know where my data is.
But the thing is, this is our free election. If we're going to use it for November, we need to make a decision after this election. Because otherwise it's September meeting, that should be an agenda item. Okay. It's hard to do there. Let's move on to, is there any other unfinished business? Let's move on to new business and precinct staffing. August 4th. We're looking a little thin.
Indeed. Yes, I gave you a copy, and each of the board members, I gave you a copy of who. This, it just reflects the people that worked in April, and then the ones that are in gray, they haven't indicated their availability, but they haven't said they were unavailable. So some people that have definitely said they're unavailable, I've just removed them completely. So yes, this is what I have to work with. And then the box there at the bottom are the 8 people that came to training on Monday. So I'll be able to plug them into some of these places. I would like to commend Rosalind Webb, who always seems to get her entire team to come back.
Well, that's just,
What is it you're giving away that day? How do you do this?
No secrets.
No secrets. So, yeah, just a good chief.
well, I think St. Paul's does it well, too.
Yeah, yeah. They have a full house. So yes, we'll be moving people around, and I probably will be borrowing somebody from Liberty because I don't think we'll be needing much for this election on that day. Although I have heard athletes will be on the campus, but I doubt that voting is their priority. And even if they are, they won't.
There's only so many.
There's only so many,
We
yeah,
need to-
not 800 same-day registrations.
We need to give our staffing list to the party chairs. Don't we? So,
Yeah, well, when we have it finished,
yeah,
can we finish it?
yeah.
As soon as I finish plugging people in, and then, I mean, I could go ahead and plug in these 8 new people.
So, may I nag you towards the middle of
We're gonna
next
have to
week?
break up some of Raz's team. If they're still all the same people, we gotta
Raz
put
is
some-
not one
we gotta put
team.
some experienced people all over the place.
We don't have another.
Sorry.
meeting.
Yeah.
So we need to get this under wraps soon.
Cool. Yes, if you will have people sign up, that'd be great.
Okay, I will do that. Have some time. Okay. Any other things about staffing? We seem to have somewhat of a balance, although Greater Brookville now has all independents.
I did hear from River Jones that she wasn't going to be able to work this election.
Oh, no.
Well, so it'll just be the same team. I had.
Charlie is working with.
Yeah.
If it's possible, and I know I'm asking someone else to do extra work, is to try to get anywhere, at least one member of the Republican Party, one member of the Democratic Party in every of these precincts. Like, for example, Vermont Press, RN and RN. That's not what But I know it depends on who's going to show up.
Yeah, we have a white Democrats on the list.
Oh, and all, like the new people, all of them are Ds or Ns.
Yeah.
But we try to shoot it as much, which I know you do already, but you can't. It's just, there's a couple, like, setting Bedford Hills are at.
Well, and that's because of the people that already said they're not coming, like the assistant chief, who is the D.
Well, this is the thing, is the state government decides we're gonna have Sunday voting, it doesn't think about what the impact it has on the human beings who actually have to be there to do that. This is summertime and people are away, and this is it, so. And so moving things into summer, I get it, because we have the referendum, is not a great idea, because people are away, so.
Exactly. Okay, well, I certainly will volunteer to work on this. Any other comments about precinct staff? Yes. Ms. Jones, have we contacted Travis Mitchell about the school availabilities?
When I sent out the initial email to all of our city partners and all of our polling places and everybody, he was included in that.
Okay,
Yes.
and no feedback from them?
No, I haven't received anything. I've got on the schedule for next week to send out another email, just another reminder of.
Good, good. We have a new contact person at St. Paul's.
Yes.
And I'll work on her.
Okay.
Already made contact with her.
Okay.
So,
You enter that into election work.
the contact person?
Yes.
Oh, is there a place for?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh, good, good. Okay.
The question that I have is we moved a lot of the schools where actually we would be set up for voting for the referendum if the school was open.
Yes.
Just to confirm, everyone's moving back to their normal place.
Yes. Everything should go back to
Yeah.
the original plan,
Okay.
since nobody will be home.
Yeah. Just to confirm that, so people know. Thank you.
Okay. Any other comments about staffing? We've got some work to do. Okay, any public comments from our public?
Okay, hi, Jeff Rosner, Lynchburg Democratic Committee. I have a couple of questions. Looking ahead to the general election, there's one item or issue in the aftermath of the firehouse primary that's, I believe, is still unresolved, and that is whether 3 candidates for city council, whether they will be considered Republicans or independents. It appears that a lot of people are involved in this some way, again, as far as I know. The old Republican committee, the new Republican committee, the Republican state committee, the Attorney General's office, the state elections department, the state board of elections, and maybe others even. Now, of course, there are no party labels on the ballot for local offices, but this issue could still have an effect on the order in which the candidates are listed on the ballot. So my questions are, one, what is the current status of this issue? And 2, who will decide it?
Ms. Jones, we haven't, when do we receive the ballot from the state board of elections?
We should have that around the 1st of September, because none of the information will be officially released until after the primary, so that they have a full picture of what the ballot's going to look like.
And the 1st of September will be when we know what their official position is
Yes.
on who is on the ballot and in what order.
Yes, yeah, we'll get the official information from the Department of Elections.
I don't believe we've had any other communication that says anything different than what you've read in the media.
No. No, there's been no other official communication regarding the candidates, the ballot order, or anything regarding it.
Is it the Department of Elections or is it the State Board of Elections?
Same thing.
State Board will decide that this specific issue.
They give us marching orders as to how the ballot. We have the ability to go back to the candidates' filings to make sure the names are correct and the way they should be displayed. But in fact, the order is set by the state. We're going to close this meeting now. And I appreciate a vote on closing this meeting to go into a closed meeting to review our security. Is there a motion to go into a closed
Go
meeting?
to closed session. Yes.
Second. Favor? Aye. Thank you. Would you, Madam Registrar, if you would stay for the closed meeting?
Yes, sir.
It's really great out there.
You guys.
I guess it should.
Yep.